All right, moms, it is back to school time. So it won't be long before we're making countless trips back and forth from school, football practice, play rehearsal, and just about everywhere else our kids need to go. So as you prepare your list of back to school essentials this year, you may want to consider adding a little something for yourself. Here to tell us about one of this fall's hottest items is Kelly McDonald of Nissan. Hi, Kelly.
Hi.
Thank you so much for being with us.
Thanks.
You know, and I have to tell you, a lot of busy moms out there, we really do want to cut down on our fuel costs, but we can't necessarily cut down on where we drive our kids during the course of the school year. So what are the options? What can we do?
There are a few options today. People are trying to save a little bit of money, but they can't give up activities for their kids or for themselves. They can't really change their lifestyles. So people are looking toward different alternatives. One of them being looking at different types of cars. Some families have the ability to move to sedans. Others don't, depending on number of kids and number of activities. One great option is crossover vehicles. The one that we have here today is the Nissan Rogue, which is a small crossover.
It's a beautiful car. I think what a lot of people might want to know is what is a crossover, because we hear that term all the time, but may not necessarily know what it is.
A crossover is a vehicle built on a car platform, so it gives you the ride and handling of a traditional sedan. It also gives you increased fuel economy from a traditional sport utility.
And I know it's won a lot of awards as well, right?
It has. It has been award-winning since we introduced it last year. Two of the awards, one being 2008 Best New Small Crossover from Kiplinger's Personal Finance, another from Parents.com. It also obtains 27 miles per gallon.
That's awesome.
Yes. It also has great technology features, one being Bluetooth. Another thing, my favorite feature is Intelligent Key.
Can't be yours, it's mine. That's my favorite feature. I love the idea of just being able to open up the door with one click.
Yeah, it senses that you're close to it, so you can unlock the door, and then you can also start the car without ever having to take your key out of your purse or out of your pocket. Another thing, it's got technology, it's got value, it's got fuel efficiency. It's also a very safe vehicle. Yeah. 6 standard airbags are standard on the vehicle. It received NHTSA's 5-star crash impact test rating this year, so your family will be safe in Nissan Rogue.
All right, so Kelly, right now I'm sure a lot of our viewers are making a mental list of all the stuff they're going to be hauling around now that their kids are back in school. So can we take a look at the cargo area as well? And I have to tell you, if this were my car, I'm embarrassed to say, as soon as we open up this trunk, and I was expecting all my stuff to come flying out, but that's not the case with the Nissan Rogue.
No, Nissan is very well thought out of it in terms of cargo space. We've got a cargo organizer down here that you can fit things that don't roll around. Driving you nuts, driving your kids nuts as the balls are rolling around and everything. You can put grocery bags in here as well.
This keeps everything here.
It does, and it's made of a very durable plastic, so you can also remove it if it gets dirty with cleats or balls or anything. You can just rinse it off and throw it right back in there. Another great feature of the Rogue, the back seats, you can flip down. You can flip down one, or you can flip down both of them.
Oh, so these seats flip down then?
Yep. Another great feature is the front passenger seat folds flat. So if you buy a rug, or if you have a piece of furniture, skis, you can fold that down. You can carry something up to 8 feet long.
Oh, that's great. And one of the other interesting things I like is that the Rogue has a lot of little details, right?
Yep.
That we may not expect in a crossover vehicle.
Yeah, one of the great things about Rogue is it is a crossover, so it gives you the ride and handling of a car, it gives you the fuel efficiency of a car, but it also gives you the functionality. So some of the different creature comforts that Rogue offers. One of the features I'd like to show you about Rogue is the glove box. When you open it up, you can take a look. It's huge.
Oh my gosh, it is huge.
Yeah, it was so big that the designers decided to create different partitions to separate everything. So you've got your owner's manual, you have your insurance and registration papers, yet you still have a lot of space to stick stuff. For example, I love putting my purse in here. You can just throw your purse in here. If your kids don't get into it, you can just tuck it away. You have a nice clean space up in the front.
I love the idea. I've never had a glove compartment, by the way, that's big enough to fit my purse. So
there
that's saying something.
There you go.
All right, now here's the other interesting thing. I can actually build my Rogue online.
You can. You can go to nissanusa.com and select Rogue. You can take a look at all the different colors and all the different features, find your local dealer, and go for a test drive.
And who doesn't like shopping online, right?
Exactly. That's how I do most of my shopping.
Hey, you're with me. Both of us.
That's right.
All right, we appreciate you. Thank you, Kelly.
Thanks for having me.